Peace and blessings, beloved family. Welcome to another amazing episode of Who Naked Up in Here. I am your host, Mr. Witz, alongside my gorgeous co-host, the phenom known as Gifted. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and let's greet each other the way family do.
Hey!
What's good?
Everybody.
Hey!
Can't wait to hear you be poetic. I haven't heard you before. I'm so excited.
You muted, honey. And she said, I'm trying to find it. Look on the bottom left.
Hey!
Now we got you. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's always fun entering these new spaces and figuring out how things work and everything like that. But it's cool. I think it gives everybody one of those joyful moments. But let's roll into it. For those who are new to the space and those who will be viewing later on, this is open mic. This is a safe space to share. Here we treat each other like family. There's no judgment, only words of encouragement as we uplift each other through the magic of poetry. For those who would like to share, there's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen. If you click on it, there's a raise your hand emoji. All hands that are raised will be acknowledged as someone who wants to share tonight. Normally, we allow for 2 poems per artist, unless they're extremely short, in which we have some wiggle room and we allow for a little bit more expression. All that I ask is that you keep your mics muted while someone is sharing. That way there's no interruptions or disturbances. If there's something you would like to share, there is an open chat room that we influence you to comment in as often as possible, because sometimes it's hard to tie down those balloon strands when we hear powerful lines from other artists. So if there's something that you want to share or something that resonates with you, put it in the chat, share with us all so we can all pay homage to the art as well as the artists. With that being said, we'll get this night started. As always, I have to offer it to my queen. Gifted, would you like to open us up tonight?
Oh, no, I'm preoccupied at this time, taking some notes.
Okay.
I'll raise my hand with the rest of the crew. Thank you.
Okay, and you know what? I don't see a raised hand in the room. What is going on?
I don't know how to be poetic. It's under reactions, babe. Look under where it says react. Hit that, and then you'll see it'll say a whole bunch of side effects, reactions, and raise hand.
I don't know why I'm so challenged right now.
What kind of device are you on?
Oh, okay. Wait.
There.
Boom. Gotcha.
There we go. Sidekick, what's up? Hey, Erica, Brooklyn in the
Erica,
house.
sidekick.
Hey,
good to be in the house.
Sidekick.
Hello.
Nemo,
thank you, by the way. I like when you send me the Zoom, because all I got to do is tap on it. I don't have to be going back and forth typing in numbers. So thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what? I'm starting to feel
My
some
bad,
kind of way.
Eric.
That comes from Gifted. Gifted sends it to me.
I felt like that was a bow and arrow to the heart.
Gifted, yeah, is the source of the links.
Get right to it.
All right, well, we're going to jump in. I guess I'll get started unless someone wants to open up the room tonight. Any takers?
I'll go if y'all want me to.
Hey, if it's in you, by all means, we will embrace that energy. So with that being said, everyone, please join me in opening up your heart and your mics and let's welcome Be Poetic.
Let's go.
All right, so I'm gonna do an old piece and I'm gonna do a new piece, but I'm gonna do the new piece first. I I feel like the last time I was here, I can't remember if it was M.A. Dennis or not, but we was talking about a line I took out of a poem because someone said I
Yep.
used the rip. Okay. So I'm gonna do it the way he told me to do it
Yeah.
this time.
That's
No.
right. Get
Get
naked.
naked.
Get naked.
Get naked.
Get naked.
No.
So the first poem is very vulnerable. It's just a little bit of my truth.
Lay down. Lay down.
Thought faith was supposed to feel like peace until my knees buckled. And every time I threw my hands up to heaven, life shot down another burden that cut my oxygen. No air left in my lungs to breathe, broke my spine in two. Tasted the blood of unanswered prayers on my tongue. My thoughts turned into a game, and the devil never missed his shot. 6 months into this year, and it's already been hell. Seems like my scale has forgotten how to tip toward grace. You see, the bills stacked up like the same odds that were against me and showed no mercy. Depression knocked on my door and made my house its home. Anxiety strapped up her heels and marched on my chest like a riot that would never end. My hallelujahs been all out of shape. I screamed them and heaven still pretended not to hear. My praise turned into a white flag on the battlefield. And here I am, staring down a pill bottle at 6 a.m., pleading with my own reflection to please fight back. And I wonder, how do I keep breathing when every breath feels borrowed? How do I keep fighting when life constantly hits me with a KO? I no longer recognize myself. See, I used to wear joy on my face like Sunday's best, but now joy is a memory my face can't recall. And I'm unsure when my reflection became more obituary, when the mirror started writing eulogies in my own breath, when I started surviving more than living. But I stumbled upon Psalms 121, verse 1-2 that says, I will look to the hills from which cometh my help. So I looked, eyes heavy like levee, vengeance swelling in my chest, rage all in my thoughts. I asked, why me? And a voice whispered in my ear and said, why not you? You were built for this. I knew your name before you ever knew who you was, a champion, built for chaos. You were meant to walk through fire without smelling the smoke. Said to sit at his right hand, let me make footstools out of what tried to bury you. Every piece of shade that was thrown would be my shelter. Said vengeance was never mine, but his. And I didn't need to sit across the board when he already called checkmate. See, even in the valley, he was my beacon of hope. Said to trust God with all my heart and let him handle this storm. And as for me, I'll show them what survival wrapped in glory looks like, the true definition of never folding under pressure, to keep my head up, my crown upright in a cemetery full of doubt like a phoenix. I rose from the ashes and called it resurrection. That's that piece.
Yes,
Yeah.
poet.
Wow. That's, oh man. Powerful.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Thank you. So the next one is a piece we talked about the last time I was here. My name is Bridget. Sometimes they call me BP, but I prefer Be Poetic. It means brave when faced with adversity. Proud because it took a great deal of sacrifice to get where I am. Optimistic because even when people try to fuck with me, I still see the best in them. Energetic because my presence brings a sense of life and excitement when I enter the room. Talented because my work speaks for itself. You better check the stats. Influential because I've inspired women to speak their truth no matter how they are viewed, and confident because no one can make me feel inferior without my consent. I am the grit between your teeth, the topic of your discussion. Pace because it never gave copy. Heartbreak because you still ain't over that shit. I am take off because I've never been offset. Swear to God, I will leave you where you had me up at if you ever crisscross me. Never needed a big boy to my Andre. I've always been an outcast. I may float like a butterfly, but I sting like a bee. I am the greatest next to Mayweather, but you can call me Ali. Lately, I've been wreaking havoc, not intentionally, but I want to be remembered as a prodigy. So I guess you could say I'm mob deep in your feelings. So be careful with me. I am clocked in, but not cracked. I am ticking just fine. My words will uppercut you in the neck, and these punchlines These punchlines will make you go blind. See, my name just hit different. I may bend a little and fold, but I am unfucking breakable. I can be your worst nightmare or your wettest dream to jack off of. Either way, I am Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl. While you Drake crying at home, screaming, turn the TV off. I am Squabble Up on the mic. I am Cleo with the cornrows, Frankie with the pixie, Stoney with the bag when TT needed that money. I am, if you don't know by now, Miss Set Shit Off. I am a whispered name in rooms I would have never been in. I am misguided out the mud, deserving of everything that is to come to me, and that is the mic drop. I am a name stuck in your vernacular. I am addict and addiction, a definition you catch a high off of. I am the nut that should have been swallowed before it hit the coochie that brought you into this world. I am the rose that grew from the concrete. And if you still didn't think that my pen had that fire, I am Dorothy Count breaking barriers. I am eating generational curses for breakfast and spitting them the fuck back out. If you ask me, who am I would say I am a survivor. Because pointing a gun to the head at point blank range, but did not pull the trigger. So let me reintroduce myself. My name is Bridget. Sometimes they call me BP, but I prefer Be Poetic. Poem.
Let's
Come on,
go.
poet. Yes, that was definitely powerful. Y'all showing some love.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're
Thank
working on,
y'all.
well, we're not working on, we're promoting a project here in Charlotte called the Black Charlotte Album. And there's a piece on there dedicated to Miss Dorothy Counts entitled From a Seed. So
Yep. That's why I was inspired to put that in my poem.
oh wow,
I was there.
Wow, listen, thank you for that, because that tapped right into it instantly in my thoughts. Excuse me, I'm on the screen. But
Yep.
thank you for paying homage to that sister. She definitely helped pave the way.
I'm such a fan of definitive statements, Be Poetic. Like in that last poem, you had so many definitive statements that were like, this is what the fuck it is. It's not up for fucking debate. This is who I am. Like, and you had that swagger to pull it off and had the dick shun and how you played with words throughout the entire poem. Like, fire, fire,
Thank you.
fire, fire. Yeah,
Thank you.
fire.
That's what's up. So glad that you're back. You know, we always got some room for you, so and
Thank y'all.
what a way to open up tonight's show.
Thanks.
You know, thank you.
Yeah, I agree. That was fire. You got a lot of comments in the chat. So thanks.
I have to go over there and look. Y'all know I'm over here trying to figure out how to do stuff.
Are you on the phone or laptop?
I'm on my iPad, but the last time I was on my phone.
Okay.
This time I'm on my iPad.
Okay.
So I don't really be on Zoom like that. So I'm just like,
You
So
got no
near,
idea.
I'm on an iPad as well. Near where you
Okay.
found the reaction button will be the chat button.
Yep, next to it.
Yeah.
okay.
All right. And then some of you all, that was absolutely fire, by the way, if you didn't hear me say that. That was just both pieces.
Thank you.
Definitely. And then some of you all had your hands raised. I think once you start talking, you know, you get that, or maybe you forgot, you get the little blue pop-up and then your hand goes down. So you got to click on that and say, no, cancel. So some of y'all had your hands raised and now I lost y'all. The only one I got on the list is M.A. Dennis and Be Poetic. That's it. So where them hands at? Where them hands at? Hey, where them hands at?
I know that's right. So while y'all getting
There we
your
go.
hands
Let's
up,
go. Let's
I'll
go.
keep the
All right.
energy flowing.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and I'll be looking for that list in the chat. Thank you so much, co-host. You always keep things in order for me, and I appreciate you for that. Y'all show some love to Be Poetic one last time.
So good.
Be
Yeah.
Poetic! PLC
Poetic.
Contemporary.
Thank you.
Love it, love it. All right, and while y'all in a loving mood, keep those mics and hearts open and show some love for Mr. Witz, the poet.
Mr. Woods.
Come on, Wet.
Yeah. Go Fudo.
Hey fam,
Come
come on
on,
now.
Wicks. Come on. Come through.
All right. This piece is entitled Black Man Free. It's in my 9th published book, Two Generations from Slavery, Volume 3. If anybody's interested in getting any of this work, reach out. I always got books ready to fly out the door. Free. You are free, they told us. Somebody explain to me what the fuck that means. To be black, nigger, melanated, free in America. All I know is what I've seen. What the fuck is free to me? A black man born here on American soil with overseers who never stop hunting down flesh tones. North never spelled out safe for the Negro. Free? The fuck you talking about? Boy, where your papers? Don't that sound a lot like license and registration? Like freedom only for those with the authenticated membership, validation of US property, ownership by card. Don't get caught without papers stating you's a free, unwanted man by the government of the United Colonization, Queen of Liberty, Justice, and Equality. Black skin equaled to filth, rich here in America, tangibles in exchange for coinage in these streets, heart, lung, kidney, melanins in market. Here you can trade your Negro back to slavery for chips. Them papers don't mean shit. You find yourself walking, driving, traveling out in the open on the wrong side of town, wrong side of the sun. My dear son, you must be lost, roaming about, out here trying to escape, trying to reclaim your name. You can't hide away from the white American race system. We got cages for runaway slave like yourself, trains to down south your body and thought process, chains to remind you why you like jewelry so much. See, I know why you think you free, excluded from targeting, but we've been catching bodies like fresh fish for the island. We done railroad the shitload of you, boy, in our jailhouse, cattled you all in like a village of livestock, sentenced you to gabbles to go before our judges. Hell, we've been judging you since we stole your black ass, convicting you since our first buck breaking. You ain't will broken yet, found guilty of over-empowerment. Ain't shit you gonna do about it, but try on these chains, on your hands, on your feet, on your mind. See, I got your thought imprisoned. You can't run if you want to. Hell, I had your black shadow from way down the block, made you from crosstown, pulling out the donut shop. I started to bring you one, but I ate it on the way, still cleaning my teeth, savoring the taste. Anyway, boy, where you ready? What you ready to go home? Look like you ready to go roam with your new family. Well, come on, let's get you out of the cold and into a nice, warm, comfortable cell. Get you to a judge. See what you sell for. We'll get you on that train, set you on your way for modern day slavery so you can go back where you belong, free. Ain't no free for me in America, not for a man made out of black skin. When laws wall us back in a preconditioned environment, positions in tie to behavioral alignments, everything that goes against our fruitful multiplying, tell me what the fuck is free? What is free for black people? Because living in America, I don't know what that means. Sorry, that was a little choppy, but I didn't read that piece in a long time.
That was incredibly
Mr. Witz.
powerful. Wow.
Absolutely.
I got to revisit that book. I haven't been in that in so long. I just decided to pull that out tonight. All right, Let's just run on to the next one. This piece is called Stop Kissing Everybody. The one thing my father did teach me is to stop kissing everybody, putting my lips on people who don't love me. It's a transcending energy. See, I always had these big lips. At times when I embrace, they get in the way, landing on unmarked targets, cheekbones and jawlines of hollowed spirits. Lord only knows the many faces I've pecked. You think when someone says they love you, you wouldn't find teeth in their tongues. But backbiters don't care who they feast on, long as they can swallow their words. There's nothing more tasty than reordered alphabets. I love you purees the flavor in their denial. The swine in their sentences reminds them of how much of a beast they are. It's the savage in heart that delicatessens their vocabulary. Beware who you prepare a smorgasbord for. My father did forewarn me of kissing everybody. Love at the breach of your mouth skin can disease you with trust issues. I've lost so many teeth, fairy tailing their love for me. My rib cage open, welcoming the strangers like a hostel, while their suitcase, briefcase, all their luggage, hostility, hatred, heartache, hierarchy over humanity, heirlooms picked up in their travels. My father always told me, stop kissing everybody. Germ entry through the mouth enclose some of the toughest ailments to defend up against. The jawbone can be a swinging fence once you let open the latch on it. I've seen my kisses wiped away when my back was turned. Faces made as if my love was found disgusting. Words spelled in frost. Being out in the cold will show you how they truly feel about you. How worthless your kisses. The tongue in the mouth of a snake never forked the way they talk bad about me. I learned from loose fingers and broken handshakes to long kiss goodbyes. Let people go. Emotions have a place to stay when relating storages and cargo shipments. So farewells became bon voyage, hasta la vista, arrivederci, good riddance even in some cases, better than the foot in the mouth disease of kissing an unwanted body. Pops did warn me of kissing everybody. I wish I had listened sooner, but I ain't never kissed a ring, kissed a ass or a nigga. Fitting in don't work for every slim figure with lips as big as mine and a heart wide as both my arms could stretch. It's funny how they battled me before I ever became a slam poet, threatened by the engagement between myself and the audience. The ordinance of noise, spoken words were creating, had poets lining up to make their way in, and my long arms embraced their breach like a bounty with a bomb in the goddamn building. We could blow the roof off or cave in the ceiling, whatever it takes, but don't ever mistake my right hand to guard for a blind faith when you overbear my embrace. My father always warned me, stop kissing everybody. People won't love you the same. And I hate to say that I wish I had listened to him sooner. Peace.
You're such an animal, man.
Man, that was so good.
Thank you.
Oh, poet. Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Come on, Wiz.
Yeah.
Thank you, family. And if anybody's going to be in the Charlotte area, August 1st, we will be performing the Black Charlotte album once again, this time in the Davidson Theater out in Cabarrus County. So if you're in the Charlotte area or surrounding areas, it's going to be another amazing night. So it'll be good to see some familiar faces. I thank y'all for the love. I'm going to look for that list now and see who's next. I like opening up the evening because it allows me to be free, to be a part of the audience and receive you all's message for the latter of the evening. But sometimes I don't. I get to the mic late, so I'm not necessarily prepared with what I want to share. So it's an honor to have anybody who steps up and opens up the night. So again, I want to give some love to Be Poetic for
Yes.
braving that. It's not always easy to be that first voice um, and set the tone for the evening. So thank you. With that being said, let's get it moving. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics and let's welcome M.A. Dennis.
Woo, let's go, MA.
MA, go poet.
Thank you. I'm just going to just do this one piece because this is it's a work in progress. So, yeah. Jesus cussed too. Jesus cussed too. At least once in a lifetime, a tongue will take on a life of its own and speak from the heart, a tandem in the HOV lane, bypassing the brain. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Vagina ass bitch. You can flip your way out of a communist regime or into being the first woman on a box of Wheaties, but no one gets to be a champion of breakfast, sex workers, the Internal Revenue Service, and anyone with an issue of menorrhagia. Without a slip of the 7 deadly words you can never say on television. I said what I said. Book of Isaiah 55:11, the New Amplified Urban Standard Version. On this Golgotha, I am willing to die. For as long as I live, I'm a believer, like the donkey in Shrek. This is definitely true. Jesus cussed 2 or 3 times at least. You motherfuckers, bringing this billionaire bullshit into my father's house, y'all got me and the rest of the Trinity all the way fucked up. Up in that temple, defiled by greed, tables got flipped, which is different from turning. A turn can be graceful like a Romanian gymnast. A flip is more profane like a bird, pooping with premeditation. If you disagree, I've got an origin story from Canal Street to sell you. Made in China by way of Italy. Bocce. Noun, a game. Created by a son of man standing behind a line in the sand throwing stones. There's something about Mary and consent and wrestlers and folding chairs and foster kids and tables. I flipped my first table at the age of Jesus when he said, "Did you now know that I must be in my Father's house?" It was for my own protection. Table beats rock, paper, scissors, and pins petition, and dirty needles, and nobody is known by their name, only addictions and locations. He's hypodermic. She's bonkers from Yonkers. That jerk off from Juvie found out what would Jesus do to be more than call letters, more than WKRP. In Cincinnati, do as Bengals do. In Rome, do as Russell Crowe's do. In foster care, do as Jesus do. Delve into the art, the science, the verbal aerodynamics of turning tables over with a force, a velocity, an intention that meets impact. Flipping, the very act itself is cussing. Why do you think someone going off, screaming, "I don't give a fuck," is called flipping out? I'm not trying to be flippant. Please take this with all seriousness intended. If Jesus flipped tables, he cussed too. You cannot flip tables without cussing. I know when it comes to divinity, all things are possible with God, especially things that are impossible with man. But here's my rebuttal. When tables got flipped in the temple, did Jesus go Super Saiyan yet? When tables got flipped in the foster care system, did Black boy with all his earthly possessions and black plastic garbage bag go blind with Samson on temple pillars rage? When tables got flipped in the temple, was Jesus in his Son of Man or Son of God phase? Jesus ate like a man. Jesus got tired and slept like a man. At the risk of sounding blasphemous, I venture to guess that Jesus woke up with morning wood too. I mean, he was a carpenter. Go fight among yourself at seminary school, theological class, Bible study. I'm not changing my mind. As it is below, so it is above. You cannot flip tables without uttering at least one cuss word. You have options on that part. Fuck, shit. You can't really say damn. That's not a true cuss word unless God is in front of it. I didn't start cussing until I became a foster kid. The foster care system taught me, allowed me, encouraged me to cuss. It's one of the paradoxes of foster care. I was taken away from my family for my supposed protection, but I experienced newfound and unprecedented dangers after becoming protected. It's a running semantical joke. Foster care is the last place you should send a child. There's no care to be found there. Yeah, flipping tables and cussing go together like pink ribbons and cancer, like rainbows in women clothing stores, like the letter B and black, bullet, brazen, brutality, big, beautiful, Bill. To be continued.
Come on, MA. Y'all show him some love.
Nice. MA, that was awesome.
Wow.
He's a
Wow.
bold writer, bro. Bold writer.
I always appreciate the journey that your poetry takes us on. It opens up the door for so many conversations, man. You know, the way your mind works is pretty genius. Yeah, you need to be teaching a master class. I believe there's some comments in the chat awaiting you. You did say you're only doing one tonight. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. That's all.
Okay. Well, we
Thank you for
appreciate
listening.
it. But of course, home wouldn't be home without you, brother. Y'all show some love for M.A. Dennis one more time.
MA.
Alright.
That was crazy, fool.
Go. Absolutely.
That's what's up. And while y'all at it, keep your hearts and mics open, and let's welcome Sidekick.
Let's go, poet. That's
Let's
my
go,
baby.
kick 'em sides.
What up, what up, what up,
Come on,
y'all?
sidekick.
So let's get into it. Hi, I'm Sidekick. And no, not like the T-Mobile app or the T-Mobile phone. Or the T-Mobile pad. I don't know why y'all keep thinking of T-Mobile. I don't have anything to do with them. I'm also not Sidekick as in like, I'm just Sidekick. And I'm here to talk to you about our new T-Mobile products. This poem is for all the sidekicks, the comic book heads, the ones that know there's no greater task than being the helper or the unsung hero. For every Michael, there was a Tito. For every Gaston, a sidekick to pull him up out of his depression with a no one drinks like Gaston, no one bites like Gaston, no one rumbles and tumbles and farts like Gaston. For every John McClane, there needed to be someone that he could call from the 30th floor of the Nakatomi building so that you could hear you are beautiful. I love you. Keep your wits about you, and you can tell her yourself when you get out of here. Sidekicks believe in you long after everyone else has given up. They even believe in you when you yourself stand on the side of your naysayers. For Christ, it was John the Baptist, and the man who carried his cross. I guess even God herself needs a sidekick sometimes. For every pop, there is a lock. For every MC gets a mic. The ones get them twos, and a spray can receives a fat cap. Every kick-ass, there is a hit girl. For the Hulk, Rick Jones, sidekicks hold it down. We hold it down. We hold it down like Dexter, like Lockhead, like Newsboys. Like, how badass do you have to be the sidekick to the Merc with the mouth, the gun-toting, sword-swinging, regenerative, most badass assassin this side of the Wolverine who was played by Ryan Reynolds. So you Deadpool's sidekick. And what kind of badass nickname you get? Bob. That shit's so tight. You spell it backwards, Bob. Frontwards, Bob. Drunk, Bob. Who's down with B.O.B.? Bob, bitches. This poem is Bucky, Harley Quinn choosing to go crazy, Garfunkel, Goose, Gromit, Barney Fife, Donkey from Shrek, Ronald Weasley, Samwise Gamgee, because the real story, the real hero is not Frodo. Frodo is just there to destroy the ring. Sam has the harder task of making sure that he doesn't fuck it up. Morpheus is just there to serve. Neo is the savior of the world. Morpheus is just the help, the sidekick. But I dare you to say that to his face. This is to the man who, instead of going to Rome to sing opera, stayed home and made me peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Papa, a sidekick salutes you. This is to you who work 9 to 5, go home, play with the kids so that the rest of you can get some sleep, then mow the grass. This is to you who let us in on the highway. This is to me for growing out my beard so the rest of you suckers can have a chance with the ladies. This is to the ones who say your people will be my people, and your God my God. Your death is my death, and your grave will be my grave. I cannot carry it for you, but I can carry you. This is Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Dwayne Wayne, Terry Kelly, Stephanie Brown. This is for those who know that sidekick doesn't mean lesser or follower. It just means that you lead from your own lane. I want to be hopeful, y'all. I want to be Robin. But yeah, it's like cool if you want to call me Graylin. Poem.
Let's go, poet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm psychic.
Wow.
And here I want to talk to you today about our new T-Mobile.
That's right. That's right. All right, let's change lanes. Here we go. New shit.
Get
That's some
naked.
nigga naked.
That's right.
Get naked.
For
Get naked.
T-Mobile. Let's get naked for T-Mobile.
Naked for T-Mobile. So good. Our new campaign strategies. All right. She stands on shore bathed in sin-ripe moonlight. He wades in the water in the shadow of temptation cliff face. She holds her salty skin siren song. He whispers with an almost growl, "You are not the curse they wrote onto you." She moans, "Prove it." Ripped pants from the daylight dance they shared. He is so close to changing, growing fangs and fur. She wants to watch the change that men always go through. He wants to hear her song and come ashore to her moon-bathed, furrowed heart. But she has been landlocked enough times to be able to tell another half-drowned thing. His wedding ring burns like silver, waves lapping at his thighs. And they're staring, wondering how long they can pretend they aren't hungry monsters. As long as she stays out the water, she will not change. As long as he stays out the kiss of the celestial body beings, he's just a man. They love the look of another human, wondering if every story like this ends the same. He turns. He could drink an ocean of blood and still thirst. He doesn't want her blood. He wants her soul. He could break the foundations of her earth and still crave destruction. When she sings, her heart pumps loud enough to drown the cosmos. She could hold her breath in him for eternity and not suffocate. The night is a wet match, and they remember exactly how to strike it. But oh, the way they are talking. "I don't want to drown you," she says. God, how he wants to drown. "I don't want to consume you," he snarls. She is ready to be made a meal, but wants to trade the word monster for something softer. She will not seduce the wolf. He will not swim with the best beast. Two howling, shrieking humans keep their humanity. It's almost dawn. They are so close. If I love you the way you are, then I can't touch you. I know. Not for her sake, but his, she stays out the wake. Moonlight, like prison glass, both pressing their hands so close, but never touching. A new dawn breaks. He wolfbanes back home and turns feral in the arms of his lover. She walks north, still in search of something that can't drown. Poem.
Dude, it's so good.
Yes.
Yeah, sidekick.
It's so good.
Can't wait for this project. I
Fuck
cannot
yeah.
wait for this project.
Hell yeah.
Has it still got a coward's ending, Maze?
Kind of, sort of, but it's a whole lot
Fuck.
better.
Kinda, sorta.
You said closer. You ain't there yet, kid, but you're closer.
That was a beautiful piece, bro. Both pieces was dope.
Thank you.
I definitely like that last piece because it set my mindset back to the beach. Yeah, and the experience that I had last month
Uh-huh.
with my better half.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, y'all something else. But yeah, thank you for that share, man. Great work, and it's always good hearing what comes out of you.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. Y'all show some love for Sidekick one more time. And make sure
Oh.
you're visiting these chats because they full of comments and love and support.
Awesome sidekick.
Hell yeah. Every time.
Hell yeah, sidekick.
The
Thank you.
hell yeah always reminds me of Stone Cold Steve Austin. The hell yeah. Yeah.
I know that's right, brother. I know that's right.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, let's keep the energy going. Y'all keep pouring love into each other, keep lifting each other up. Let's open up our hearts and mics and let's welcome Scraps.
No, Scrap,
Yeah, scraps.
finish
Start
them.
barking when I get on stage.
Come on, Scraps. Come on.
Okay. What's up, guys? All right, so I edited Coyote a bit, so I want to spit Coyote and then other new shit. All right. One of these days, the season's gonna change. It's gonna rain, and for once, the fire is just gonna smother under this mercy. Just wait. Catch your breath and spit the dirt first. Plant your feet despite the blood. Coyote ain't dead yet. The coyote survives. I look alike, like some dog who survives. Plays puppy, plays highway hitchhike, Hail Mary, pull over, tail tucked, but teeth bared, hackles up, I survive. Doc says one day, maybe you'll be able to see the purpose of all this death in your bloodline, what it asks of you. Doc says that's why this disease chose you. Mom says maybe one day all this scar tissue will get some feeling back in it. But grief has always been a bad word in this house. Anger is a hot stovetop the children were not allowed to touch, as if it were anyone other than my brother and I who would burn, as if the blisters would belong to anything else but these hands and what we built on top of it. This is what it means to be one of us, to walk on the bruise and try to identify anything other than black and blue, blood pooling under the surface, stuck. This is what it means to become a cryptid, to mystify that which is obvious but just not quite seductive enough to earn a name. This is how a woman is both the shadow of her mother and the wild animal spitting image of her father all at once. To be a girl in life like this one I've been given at all is to survive in a way that is not beautiful but necessary, which is to say I learned to call my survivor ugly. and make apology the compulsory prayer, to stay alive by confession alone. I misplaced my grief in your hands, I'm sorry. It's your day of the week to talk, I'm sorry. My body, I'm sorry. My God, I'm sorry. I'm almost done, sorry. Thank you for listening, sorry. I have kept all this death alive in me, waiting until it was done, casting shadows to speak. It has never ended, I'm sorry. I'll get there. I can pick a new one to carry the casket. I like the smell of burnt edges. While I was boiling over, the heat of climate change and the end of the world and the pandemic and the fascism and the blame for everyone on everything, the earth itself, for making me sorry, show up, arrive in it right at the end of it. I was already looking for the next burn marks on my chest, making sorry, paper fire fairies rise with each breath. Sorry. I was already romanticizing the scar this would leave on my forest. Sorry, deck me, clock my paws. I'm sorry. I feel nothing but burning asphalt. I'm sorry. The earth mocking me like, watch this, how it light up. Sorry again, how every mess of dead critter roadkill is sorry and mine to clean. I'm sorry, check this, check the coyote. It gets out alive every time. Why I solve the burn over and over till domesticated good dog girlhood stutters out of I do not know, but either way, unwittingly, my elegy, the coyote, licks its paws, walks out the woods, looks up to the night sky at the same time the fire draws forward and sorry, walks on, prays on another meal to come, smoke in the belly, still playing coy, placing psalms to the earth, sorry, but ears down, pleading with a grin and gutting teeth, saying, burn me again and see what happens. Poem. Next one. Okay. Okay. A completely opposite. Now it's a smut poem. Okay. It's called Wet and Animal. Mr. Wiz. Both beast and both beauty. I want to tell you, I make love like the apocalypse starts tomorrow. I make profane sound like prayer, make the windows sweat, shipwreck, caution, nuclear blast, containment zone, come into this exodus and play with me like battleship. I talk a big game, but ain't no Titanic. I can take this whole thing, still call it a timeless romance, but I won't steal you from your story. I make love like the apocalypse comes tomorrow, knocking on our door, knowing my earlier confession was a calling card. Your name written in Morse code down the center of me. A little lower. Up towards the heart. The apocalypse already knows my name. She knows me well. I want to reframe my earlier confession. She and I go way back. High school sleepover besties. I know how she can quake the earth with the flick of the tip of her tongue alone. She knows me like the back of her sacred softening hands. She has undone my dress before, torn the zipper off with my teeth. I know her like a nicotine craving at the end of the party. All drinks in, no holds barred. What's one Novocaine breath of smoke gonna smell on me tomorrow? Tomorrow, when the apocalypse comes, I'll sit at the desk, and while the wailing wall falls and all the sinners come to make amends, I will pen a eulogy for fucking everything up again until heaven sent you to me, a finger-painted story, my whole body a brush, a canvas, stick of rainbow chalk on the asphalt, washed off in the rain, a confession. I only know how to make love like tomorrow it's leaving. Perhaps that is why I knew not to hold you like a hurricane. I know how to do this. I could make the whole state batten down the hatches and lock up their guns. I could make the World War III sign a peace treaty with the sway of my stars. I make love like pulling the tides up, washing off the shores for the turtles to come home to this. Someone somewhere is praying for my version of the end of forever. I'm saying, fuck the saying. They want me to star in my own movie. No tragedy, no sunk ship, no monster. What I want happened in the car scene already. Rose's hand nearly breaking the windows as she sweat a shipwreck into his chest. Jack gripping into her waist like life vests, like we could save each other with this. Each of them in unison, begging, strip me down to the mess of myself. Her neck, a pulsing wish, sink me. I don't care anymore. Tomorrow, they sell me off to a new country and I must serve eternity again. I told you already. I make love like the apocalypse comes tomorrow. I make love like tomorrow they will marry me off to a monster and I am just a rose about to drown. Take me down like this. Bury me with the whole ship. Let them find me decades later. Still whispering your name, clutching a memory to my chest, a drawing you made of me once uncanny, back when guilty was the sweat we licked off each other's bodies before we knew the ocean had too much salt for the both of us coming next. But back then, both of us beauty, both of us beast. Both of us making love in times of war, like water, like it wouldn't kill us tomorrow, like water. Poem.
Let me know when you get your book out, girl.
Thank you, baby.
You write, oh my God. The way you write is it's just so amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, y'all please come alive and show some love to
I want a pin to throw at you.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
That's good stuff.
So many lines. So many.
Good job, girl. You
That
popped
was
off.
Shadrach, Meshach, and a bad Negro fight.
I make love like the apocalypse comes tomorrow.
Right.
That's so disgusting. That is so disgusting. Ugh.
And the way everything shifted when she said what I want happened in the car scene already. Something about love in the car is just magical, isn't it? But yeah, dope lines, dope concept and delivery.
Thank you.
There's plenty of love for you in the chat. Make sure you go back and snatch that up. Y'all show some love for Scraps one more time.
Hey.
Already.
Amazing pieces. Amazing.
Maddie, is Scraps your cat name or something? Is that your alter ego? What's going on with that?
Scraps is okay, so it has like a solid origin for me. Like it's like one of those things, if it keeps repeating, it must mean something. And most of the time, if they keep repeating, I get them tattooed. But this one, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take this as my pen name. My mom used to say my brother got all of the middle and I got what was left. And in a lot of ways through my life, I got those little snide comments from everybody of just sort of like, you're kind of like not enough or too much, or like a lot of my poems, I talk about begging for scraps or like whatever I can get when it comes to love, when it comes to respect, whatever it may be. And so I was like, okay, well, if I'm given the scraps, then like watch what I do. Watch the art that I make with like this shit I found in the scrapyard. Like, you know?
I love it. Thank you for that understanding. That's powerful.
He be the scrap the devil couldn't stomach.
I love it. What's up? All right, y'all show some love one more time.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I can't stand her.
Of course you can. Let's keep that energy going. Y'all keep your hearts and mics open and let's welcome CP Bates.
Sookie.
Yeah, CP.
Come on, man.
CP.
Bring
So
it.
good. Feels good to be back. Let me show my naked, right? If my pride could be strip searched during my most convincing moments in life, you'd find low self-esteem, a pint of Jim Beam, and a bunch of prescription pills my witch doctors and my pharmacists seem to agree upon. I'm not emotional. I'm not emotional enough. I'm a backflip off a busted pew away from hello. My name is, I'm on my fourth love, and I promise to take care of my first love's daddy issues real soon. I'm not behind the power curve. My vocal cords are hanging me from the arc of it. I'm eyes open, standing up in church prayer services while everyone else's is closed eyes, kneeling down when my heart breaks. It sounds like a heroin needle dropping in Vancouver. Before you judge me, you should know convictions are something my bloodline has never learned to live without. Piano keys, guitar riffs, smiles, fireworker of rebirth, you flash mob of magnificence, your curtail cocktail of Molotov. I know you don't want to love somebody else, but sooner or later you're gonna have to love yourself. Piano keys, I'll be the one to hold the dance. Summer evening, the spray paint into oblivion, attach our name to something tangible and smile while we're doing it. Say goodbye to the emotionalist nowhere we were born. With back alleys for backbones, baby, juggled penitentiary chances of fate, you gorgeous sonnet of messy sheets. Last night we were each other's dream and spoke fluid eyelids. We were born with back alleys for backbones, baby. We refurbish rhythms, stumbling pissy drunk through heartbeats half stone. Take that train station tongue and let me off at the end of the line, and I'll stand there with my pockets turned inside out, flapping ribcage ready for any one of your heartbreaking paths, simply to take the fuck off. I can fly. Smile. Guitar riff. There's a lover somewhere right now waiting for the shooting stars to come out. She's wearing Love and Let Go, sponsored by the heart she got carjacked for off her frail sleeve. I know you want to go far away from here. I know that Exacto that made you smile also made you cry. Make you believe that even your parents didn't believe in you. I know where the wild things grow, but you're way too busy swallowing your bar tab circumstances to GPS the goddamn directions. There will always be a jukebox, bourbon playing just the right heartbreak song for you. There will always be a beam of sunshine that the sun also created just for you, created at this moment, in this exact same time. Your breathtakingly beautiful, but you're too busy suffocating in the verse of cons that you can't believe it. So you fuck till birth control plays doctor, and you need tomorrow to give you a second opinion, prove that you were here. Don't disappear into that tune-up cold life without blowing out a piston with passion. I can't tell you that your life was all bad, but I can tell you give brain like you were born book smart with a pop quiz test for a tongue. Is that the way you prefer love to talk to you? Do you only want to be remembered for your bourbon backside and tequila thighs present and your condom hangovers. God damn it, your past is so far past you that you think your past is your only motherfucking future. She will have a child one day, posing for pictures. And on that day, the sun will grace you perfect. Polaroid of a piston, you spark plug, reload the recoil, his suicide, it wasn't your fault. Reload the recoil now, your future doesn't have a name. Reload the recoil, so take a stand, create one, please. They say creation is cremation in the end. I say make sure they bury me with my fucking shoes on. They say love and let go. I say let go love. If you ever want love to never let you go again. Poem. Thank y'all.
Jesus.
Damn.
Or I throw grenades at him.
Damn.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's the only one I'm gonna do. That's kind of long. So but yeah, I don't know what that was, but thank y'all for letting me do whatever I just done. It felt good.
Yes. Thank you.
It should feel good. It's good shit.
Right. I think we all got hung up in that stanza with the condom hangovers. Yeah, that was bananas. But it was so much in there as always, CP. You compress your pieces with so many powerful lines. It's hard to pick them apart. You just got to keep going and revisiting and grabbing new shit every time you visit. So, man, truly appreciate you, man.
Appreciate that. I really, really do. Hell of a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment any day. Yeah. Thank you, Splits. Ooh.
Yeah, I have so much respect for you, and you know that. When I suggested when we were chatting at the beginning, like do your one about, the guns, but then you did this one, which was about love and hurt and betrayal, but it also had guns. So like the way you merge stuff about the pain in your life, and the hurt of failed relationships and your experience in the Marines is crazy strong and hard to watch, but also beautiful to watch. And I just thought this was, again, I mean, another one of the favorite things I've heard you read. So if it's new, I'd like to hear it again when you keep working on it.
Thank you. Word. Oh man. Yeah, thank y'all. Y'all about to make me get all. I said I wasn't gonna do it, Wits. I said I wasn't gonna do it.
Go on. You can cry.
When you finding you're free like this, man, there is no emotion to hold back. You're supposed to just, you know what I mean, let it all out. And I believe you do that. We hear it in your voice and expression, and it shows in your face. So you always pull us all in, bro. Real talk.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
CP holds nothing back, and I have a lot of respect for that. And I look up to his courage when he brings it. I do.
That's what's up. And y'all make sure y'all revisiting these episodes. I believe today marks episode 83 of Who Naked Up in Here. Go back and catch some of these episodes, tap into some of your powerful performances. You can even steal those shots, those recordings, and reshare them on another platform. It's always good to do that. I mean, go in there and experience everything that you may have missed or want to revisit. But at the very least, you can go in, screen record your performance, and then share it on another platform, which will make others interested in what we do here and make our family grow even bigger. All right. With that being said, y'all show some love for CP Mays one more time.
Appreciate y'all.
We appreciate
Hey,
you.
let's go. Yeah, CP.
I can't stand you either.
Look, tell Erica you mother just take your shoes off and have a seat.
It's coming.
You ain't gonna stand the whole lot of us, right? I love her though. I love her to
That
life.
part. That
Yeah.
part. I can't stand any of you. Yeah.
That's what's up. All right. So with that, let's keep this energy flowing. Let's keep pouring into each other. Y'all please join me by opening your hearts and your mics, and let's welcome tonight's and every night's co-host, the phenom known as Gifted.
Let's go,
Let's
Gifted.
go,
Go
Gifted.
Come
Gifted.
on, sis.
Yeah.
Hey now, everybody. Alrighty. All right, I'm going to do a new piece. I'm still working on it, but I want to hear how it sounds because I think I'm going to debut it this weekend.
Get naked.
Get naked.
Thank you.
Naked.
Get naked. All right. All right. Why is it not coming up?
Like Shocky say, take them titties out.
When she said that? What? Okay. Okay. They out. They out. All right. This I got it. It's called TikTok for now. Look, for now. Heads down. Up and down eyes. Scrolling. Scroll. Scroll. Swipe. Life passing us by. Conversations never had. Explorations beyond the gates not explored. Locked in. On the screen. Scroll. Scroll. Swipe. And they see us do it. So why not? They'll do it too. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Cramped hands, headaches, unexplained, bobbing mood. Scroll, scroll, scrolling, swipe. We're losing years, precious moments of time. Sands in the hourglass are sinking fast. Tick tock. No, really. Tick tock. Tick tock. Time passing us by. Snapchat, Snapchat, snap, 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 snap. The motion makes you vain or sick to your stomach, competing for fame, exploited memories, fake identities, self-absorbed, preoccupied, narcissistic desires, trapped in a box of the shadow, holding you prisoner. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Snap. It's gone. Your time, you can never get back. TikTok. That's that piece, still a work in progress.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. That was fucking awesome. That was like Black Mirror in a poem. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you, man. Or thank you, Scraps.
You can call me Maddie.
Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you
All right.
definitely tapped into how we get trapped in these social media memes and these
Yeah.
uh skits that are put together throughout the day that literally steal time, precious time from our creativity and the things that, our visions being put aside for what's
Yeah.
distracting us. So yeah, that was dope.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah,
still working
very
on it.
animated too. I like how you did that.
Thanks. All right. This is called Leaving Oppression. The world is going to turn you upside down as the axis spins out of control. People are not who they seem to be, faces masked with painted on belief of your freedom. Freedom from oppression. Hands exchanging souls like coins from their pockets. Muzzled birds can't sing of liberties. Caged animals won't ever run free without their 40 acres and a mule. So we'll still be singing, tell Pharaoh, I mean Roosevelt, I mean LBJ, I mean Clinton, let my people go. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of strung together liberty on a shoestring budget, broken monopoly pieces found in the boxes of strategy with faded directions on the board of life. Who can win? You only hear the tree if you're in the forest. Only the busy bee can find the honey, and you can only see the lightning bugs if you stand in the dark long enough and look for the light. That's that piece.
I'm gonna need sis to do an audio something. I really am.
Yeah, these poems are amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I want an audiobook, Eric. I've been wanting it for so long. Anyway, one day. Thank you. Thank you all for listening.
You know what it is. You pray on it and then you work on it. Anything that you can envision, you can attain. It's all in your grasp. Fireworks, love. As always, y'all show some love for Gifted one more time.
Incredible, incredible, incredible.
Yeah.
I really can't stand her. I just
So you're gonna be
And
sitting all
Dennis,
night.
make sure she's in a recliner. Put her in the recliner with her feet up, please. Love it. That's what's up. Let's move on to our next artist. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and join me in welcoming Black Salt Wolf.
come on, Black Salt.
Yeah, Black Salt.
Let's go.
Hello, hello. I am a little distracted right now. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, there. All right. Well, thanks for waiting. Thanks for waiting. Yeah, it's one of those days. It's definitely one of those days. Let me see here. So I got two poems. The first piece is called Gong of Jigong, and the second piece is called Fear of the Bull. And so I will start out. Yeah, I'll start out with the first piece. The first one is we'll start with Gong of Jigong, and is a Chinese mythology and folklore. Very much like the Christ, Jigong was kind of a monk. Keyword was a monk who was kind of like different from the others, and kind of was for the people. Went out, healed people, did good things, and helped people. And so this is about that. It's called Gong of Jigong. Here we go. Can you hear me okay? Not too loud, not too quiet.
Yeah, you're good.
We hear you.
Okay, here we go. Green be the new black, and blue be the new white. Oriental be the new Christ. The gong of Qigong has rung to reach righteous minds. Rabbits be the new wolves, and cats be the new dogs. Sheep be the new serpents, and shepherds be the new soldiers. Swords be the new scythe, and gongs be the new war cry. Love be the new fear, and gangs be the new government. Aliens took over the planet and now be the new humans. The gong of Qigong has rung to take back the planet.
Nice.
The gong of Qigong.
Wow. Go poet.
Thank you. And so the second piece is called Fear of the Bull. This is based off a song. And it's called Fear of the Bull. And I hope you like it. Here we go. What's your deepest, darkest secret? What's your deepest, darkest fear? I'll tell you mine. It's you. I lived my whole life in fear of the opinions of others. People tell me that it doesn't matter, but that still doesn't make it right. What outfit matches? Should I wear jewelry or not? And maybe a bit of makeup. I can't stop these thoughts that go through my mind, that take over every second of my life. And sometimes I'd rather cut myself with the sharpest knife in the drawer than go outside. But what's there to do about it? This paranoia that sends me down rabbit holes like Alice is too much of a burden. And I wonder what it would take to just bulldoze through it all and live a normal life. At least that's what it feels like. Everyone's normal except for me. I'm the only weird mother forsaken that doesn't get it. And what about them? How do other people get through life? They are the bulls, and I'm a sheep that fell over and can't pick itself up. I'm pathetic, I know. Maybe I'll live my whole life in fear. Fear of the bulls.
Come on, Black Salt. Y'all show some love.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Black Salt.
All right.
Black Salt.
Yes.
So,
It seems like nobody else is holding back here, so fuck it. You know, why should I? You know, that's kind of what's on my heart
Hell
right now.
yeah.
That's why we naked. That's the whole
Gonna
term.
say
That's
that?
the whole theme of being naked is for you to take it all off. You don't have to worry about no judgment on what you expose. I mean, lay it all on the line. Who's laughing? Why we laughing?
Oh no, I was just gesturing, like I was just making that I'm getting naked right now
Oh, my
gesture.
bad. I missed
So I was
that.
just,
You
I was
actually
just
loosening
making a
up the
bad
collar
joke.
and
I was
whatnot.
making a bad
Yes,
joke.
sir. That's it. That's what it's about, my brother.
Hey,
Always appreciate you, man. Always. Y'all make sure y'all show some love and support for our
Hell
brother
yeah, man.
Black Foot Wolf. He got a lot of his work on his YouTube page, so tap into that as well. We're missing a few
yes.
family members. And like I always say, when you don't see somebody that you're used to seeing, tap in on them, check them out, make sure that life is okay on their end. I was surprised not to see Marianne tonight, and Mama Betty. So when the show is over, I'm gonna reach out to both of them and make sure everything is okay, on their end. So like I said, if there's anybody that you're used to seeing that you haven't been seeing, check in on them, make sure everything's all right. Yeah, show some love for Black Salt Wolf one more time.
Yeah. Black Salt.
Black Salt. Let's get it. That was
that's
good.
it.
That was
That's-
heat.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's what's up. And while you're at it, let's keep our hearts and mics open. And let's welcome my food dog, Mr. Nemo. Soon.
Nemo.
Yes, Nemo.
Woo-hoo.
Hey, everyone.
Let's go, Nemo.
Elizabeth, are you there?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, we have a collab we were going to do,
That's
or
what
we're
I
going to
thought.
do.
Seems like she's still here. Maybe she stepped away for a moment.
Yeah.
You want to share your first piece and then come back to revisit her? Maybe she went to the restroom or something.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. My doctor says we mustn't let depression stay beckoning from my bed. Shouldn't slip into somnolent complacency and let her dream my days away. He always asks me if I feel better from the last time we did this. A quick survey of the disposition of thousands of variables, and I'm just going to say what comes into my head. He'll nod because he really does care and ask if I have the same pharmacy. New pills come marching in to join the old in my daily dose. All my side effects are twirling round on their broken axes, drugs doing the damage instead of the storm. Sometimes we have to submit to brutality to be healed and brutalize ourselves in the process. Some days she sits on my shoulder, whispering her dark interpretations, dire implications, unholy expectations, echoing walls that never stayed the same for long, and childhood beds that were never home. My friend points at her perch from time to time and asks me if it's empty. I'll nod because I don't want him to worry, but she giggles when I lie. Lying beside me later, eyes locked like lovers, fingers interlaced, she sings her lullaby. A siren song for a man who never sails. Some nobody spitting loneliness, slipping away on the underside of the sheep. I keep counting in between these verses. I dreamt my doctor flew me out over mountain lakes, passing between peaks, swooping low and suddenly swerving. We plummeted towards the water. Final thoughts flashed, but the crash didn't come. And I woke amongst the debris of a day that hasn't even started yet.
Fire pin full.
Goodness.
Let's see, is Elizabeth back yet? Is she back with us?
No, she doesn't. Oh,
There she is.
there she is. Hey.
Gifted, can we get a share screen between Nemo and Elizabeth?
I was waiting for them, y'all was exchanging and doing all that. I got you.
Thank you, honey.
I was waiting.
All right.
I apologize. I was tucking my kids in. I'm sorry.
Oh, not at all.
I think I have a good window now that we can just read.
Okay. The most vulnerable I've ever been was lying in a hospital bed where I couldn't sleep because they wouldn't let me lay tangled in my machine. And if they believed the words I spoke, they wouldn't have taken me. They would have taken so much more than they did. When they came to tell me that 20 years of promises meant nothing now, I thought their guns were made for me. believed their bullets cast with my flesh in mind. But they only wanted to tell me that I couldn't go home.
The most vulnerable I have ever been might be right now, as I try to think of the words to describe how I am hurting for you, to describe and honestly how to choose just one time or place when I was the most vulnerable.
Ever worn hospital underwear? The socks only come in ugly colors. And when he finally decides to bull rush, try to stand still. And try not to move your arm when the needle seeks its home under purple welts.
Like tangled in machines and unable to sleep, like trusting people who tell me to go home to my children.
She danced in the courtyard, unbroken and happily unhinged, while our eyes ached in time with her steps. He told me I had hope he hadn't seen, and I got his phone number, but I never called him. And I tell myself I can see his face, but he's really just a blur with blurted words on his lips. I sat on the floor and talked with a guy down the hall about how he couldn't stop stealing from his lover, how she kept taking him back, and he knew he was a Trojan horse full of madness and violence and the inevitability of hospital hallways.
Well, no, not the underwear, but the slip socks. Yes, indeed, you betcha. Except I was a ward whore and liked attention. I liked the power, distraction, so I wore gold flip-flops, flirted with damaged women, met a guy named, I can't remember, and told him I would help him publish his book when we got out. But when he called me a few months later, I didn't answer.
Snatching at memories, forcing them into the light that flashes every hour, every night, to make sure that we're still here, or at least that we don't forget where we are.
I am balancing on an invisible tightrope of defiance that I will never go inside again, that I will never go, I'm sorry, that the freedom of crazy is better than the jail of help. Ultimately, it's upon me. Why can't I get better? Ellie, you have to be strong for your children. Try harder, get better. We have given you the tools. Now get fucking better. Get a grip on yourself. There are people who need you whole, phlebotomy, or 6 feet underground. It's a very simple and frankly reasonable request. Hurt. I hurt, Nemo. Caught by surprise, by addiction, by you.
Mary's gonna step on my toes if I try to lead again. Thirst is thirst, but the smoke might make you cough.
I do whiff a scent of skunk and brain. My fault, my love for the rotten food I left out last night. My mind is sifting Morse code to the rhythm of the nurse's clogs. Dot, dot, dot. Dog bites. Dot, dot, dot. And it is dogs eating rancid meat in the moonlight. Dog bite is a bit like embedded thorn. Cannot pull out the innard of brain. Worse when I am pulling my teeth out with pliers. Worse when your dog is actually poisoned.
We're marching down in no slip socks, dancing round in gowns. Try the chicken nuggets, side of buffalo sauce. Dinner will be served when you least expect it. The butler left a lifetime ago, slipped out with the night nurse. They say he fell in love with chance, and she always wanted more than hope could hope to carry.
Nemo, I am death. If you could only see me now. I am burning alive in my skin, small wine in the back of my mouth.
silver bells and cockle shells.
Naval base in Pensacola.
We dine upon your responsibilities.
Was 8 when my dad gave up his.
Delectable inevitabilities.
Mean streets of adulting, me and you, Nemo.
4 legs, but not outside our failures' range.
I can't tell who is talking anymore. I sit here watching the animals coexist. They don't go to therapy. They don't wear socks. They accept what they are given, feign happiness because they know nothing different.
I hear loneliness singing down the hall, and it's only just begun to get dark. We're hours past dusk. The invitation has been issued.
Why can't I do this? Sit quietly and accept that I am not normal, that I make people uneasy, even you probably. So I thank you for your courage as the mosquitoes destroy any hopes of us being together.
It's the nights outside that matter. These notches we get to make on our belts. The opposite of countdowns, counting up and away from the walls that don't stop, from the eyes that don't stop prying, except when I'm crying and then they're looking away. And isn't it a victory when we pull our pillows close?
Alone in the unlockable rooms. You haven't left me yet. So hard when the nurses peek in each hour. The rooms in which there are no ways to hang oneself. The meds do their work, and we lay there quietly alone.
We're just waiting to be bled.
Wow, you two. Yeah, that was something. That was definitely different. Um, it's like a romance. It's like a hospital romance. It's like you, shit. It's kind of like you're in the same room, but then it's kind of like you're sneaking into each other's room. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was very interesting. I gotta catch that on the playback. I know I don't miss some stuff in there, but that was very. I want to say it had this a seduction about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, I love that Joker and Harley Quinn. Yes, 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 yes. Very the new version, the Lady Gaga version.
Hmm.
I loved it. I love the quick, succinct, back and forth verses when you did it really fast. It was like 1 or 2 words. That portion was just magnetic. It drew me in and captivating. Um, I love it. I'm a huge fan of Nemo's work. So thank you, Elizabeth, for accompanying that, because you were right in tune with that. Just the words and the almost like the dance of your words back and forth to one another, and conveying, that heartfelt um love, even through the darkest of times, love, attraction, and even through the storms, and I love that, and the shared agony of your pain and story and struggles. That was really beautiful, guys. I loved it. Thank you for sharing that here.
Thank you, Gifted.
I'm so
Thank you.
glad I went first, Nemo.
Oh, that's so funny. But
That's
yeah, that was
funny.
powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, very powerful. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Gifted.
Yeah. I think y'all gonna enjoy it too when y'all catch it on the playback. I don't know if y'all shared the screen in rehearsing this piece, but when you see the magic of it and how you truly complement each other, it was very powerful, very magic.
Yeah, I feel like thank you very much. We really enjoyed writing it and working on it together. So yeah, really cool. Thank you.
Awesome job. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it.
Loved it. Loved it.
Thank you, Elizabeth. That was awesome.
And I just want to say, thank you, Nemo, for letting me feel like I still know how to write a little bit, and all of you for your graciousness and inviting, accepting me here and listening to our work. Thank you.
We
It's very
loved it.
special.
Oh, it was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that here and debuting that amongst us.
Yeah.
We're truly honored.
It's an honor for me.
Y'all show them some love, please. Come on, come alive. I know y'all still out there.
We are.
I'm still here. I'm just in the kitchen, so I got dirty
I'm tripping because Nemo has this beautiful partner here.
Yes. Yes.
Collabing with him. Should I be jealous? Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just
We gonna
playing. I'm just
tell.
playing.
We gonna tell what MA at. I'm telling you.
MA's right here beside me.
It's just something about the love in the room. Like, I get jealous too. Like, even whether it's in the distance or when we're together, it's like when you see that love being shared, you kind of want a piece of it, and it make you reach over. It make you tug at your significant other. It's beautiful. It's beautiful work.
It is beautiful.
Mm. Yeah, shoot, I get jealous of Erica and MA. Shit,
There you go.
It's a
That's so
natural
sweet.
thing,
Right
That
back.
is cute. That's cute.
I think it's beautiful that poetry can cause that kind of intimacy and feeling and jealousy and all of that emotion. I mean, geez,
Yeah.
It's
I get
crazy how
jealous of that
intense
fan.
that is.
Nemo's the only one that gets that fan. Where the fan at?
Where that fan at?
Aw.
Love it, love it. Yeah, y'all please show them some love.
Love you guys.
No, we love you back, definitely.
Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, Escape, are you sharing with us tonight?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay, well, it's always great having you with us. It's good to see you tonight. And phenomenal work.
Kiss the babies.
Oh yeah, thank you guys for coming through for the feature. I wanted to tell you guys that.
It was beautiful. It was a great experience. I'm glad we were able to be there.
I really appreciate it.
You did great. You did great. Okay, we got one more artist before we're closing out. Yes, we made it. Everyone, please join me on opening up your hearts and your mics. And let's welcome Brooklyn in the house.
Brooklyn in the house.
Brooklyn in the house.
I can't stand her.
Brooklyn.
Okay, this is an old piece because I didn't know what I was going to read.
All good.
13 years. 13 years, 4 months since I lost you. Lost you to misunderstanding, or maybe, just maybe, to pretense of what should have never been misunderstood. Because the entity that snatched you away from me is still cloaked in narcissism. No ownership in the part they've played. No real redemption to the act they portrayed. To this very day, they blame me for the mess they made. On the surface, they appear to have gotten away with it. I'm told quite often that they're suffering, and I just don't see it. But I don't see it. I know I am to forgive them. But each time I've attempted to be the bigger person, they do something to worsen it. The need for reparation is eating me from the inside. Each and every time I think that God has restored my gift, I end up mourning it because it's still very dormant. However, my faith reminds me that God's able to do exceedingly abundantly, but maybe I'm just greedy. Maybe I'm coming off as needy. I'm ecstatic that God has kept me, but I still miss my alto. Chords damaged in order to sound an alarm. Had it not been for my siren, he would have done irreparable harm. In retrospect, God exceeded my expectations on that tragic day that I lost you. And although I may never hit those notes again, my life was extended 13 years, 4 months. And through that extension, I was able to see graduations. I discovered I could write poetry and be part of an empathetic community worldwide. I've created works worth publishing. So perhaps I'm not as deep to my empty as I thought. Perhaps I am full to bursting in my blessings. And that is that piece.
Wow.
Amen.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
I'm so
man.
glad you read. That was oh, that was
Yeah.
And
really be having poems just be fronting like you don't be having no poems. I can start calling you Erica with the poems.
right, right.
Erica with the poems.
Like Escape said, come on, MA with the ad libs.
Lord, have mercy. Now this one here, is it's possible it's a work in progress.
You're lucky you don't got that bonnet on, cause
You a trip. I'm sorry, there's some side conversation happening here. In any case, this is new, so guess I'm gonna get a little naked. Forgive
Get
me if
naked.
this sounds
Get
forgive me if this
naked.
sounds off because I
naked.
have not really ow. I'm not getting a cramp right now. No.
No, I got
Please. No, it's in my other leg.
Okay, let me come over.
Ow. I'm sorry, you guys. Ow. Jesus. Just when I was about to read it. Maybe I'm not supposed to read it right now.
Get it,
Ow.
MA, get it. It's in the other leg.
Damn. This hurts.
I got you.
No, not that
It's
leg, the
behind.
other one.
Leg cramps are awful.
God, it's like a Charlie horse.
Got you. Go ahead, reach your
Oh,
palm.
God, lower. Yeah, right there. How?
I'm going lower.
That's it. It's right there. I'm sorry,
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
need
Y'all
y'all
are
to
getting
mute.
so much.
I need y'all to mute. I can't mute.
Right.
Y'all about to
Oh,
make
God,
Mr. Witch jealous up in
y'all
here.
trying to make
Oh
us
my
jealous that I'm
God.
up listening now. I'm missing my
damn.
babies
That's
and stuff.
exactly what I just said. Mr. Witch about to be
Okay.
jealous.
Oh
Stop for a
God.
second. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get through. Wait, is it gone? I don't know. I may have to come back to this next week. This ain't gonna happen. The Charlie horse is climbing. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't read this right now. I don't think. Ow. 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 It's lower.
Okay.
Lower.
Y'all got
Right
some
here. Wait
water.
a minute.
Listen, you still need to mute because I'm still, you know what I'm saying?
Anyway.
This is
I can't get to my mic. This is crazy. Why is this happening now? I guess I'm not okay. Not there.
Everybody's face just peered into the screen.
Okay.
Like,
I'm going to try to get through this, but if I scream in the middle, okay.
and MA, like, go ahead, baby, just read your poem. Go ahead.
Okay.
I
Poetry.
got you.
I love
I
it.
got
I
you,
love
baby.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Poetry. The productions of a poet. Writing that formulates a concentrative, imaginative awareness of experience and language, chosen and arranged in a specific way to create an emotional response through meaning, sound, and rhythm. a revolutionary act. My man's mistress. My man loves poetry. Poetry is his mistress, and I am his wifey. But I don't have a problem with poetry. We know each other well. Sometimes we even talk on the phone, woman to woman. The call may sound the same way as Shirley talking to Barbara. Hello, may I speak to poetry? Poetry, this is Erica. Now, I don't know how you're going to take this, whether you're going to be cool or come out of a paper bag on me. But either way, know this. The man who loves you, he's mine. See, in the beginning, I was cool with poetry. We got along from the jump. We even came to an agreement concerning our love triangle. I'm no square. I can get with a modern day relationship, or rather situationship. But now it's time to circle back to the terms and conditions. I'm supposed to be the wifey, but lately, poetry got me feeling like the other woman. I'm supposed to be the main lady, but all of a sudden, I'm being treated like a side piece. My man will throw me to the side so he can go do poetry. He'll bring groceries that need to be refrigerated into the house, but they'll never make it into the refrigerator because he threw the bag to the side so he could hop on a Zoom to do poetry. My man be doing poetry more than he be doing me, and that ain't how it's supposed to be. I agreed to make time for my man to spend time with his other woman. Poetry means a lot to him. So it would be selfish and unfair for me to take him away from her. But I don't know how much more I can take. Things are starting to get out of hand to the point where my man will run his hand up poetry's dress right in front of my face. It's as if I've become invisible or disappeared. Because when poetry comes around, my man forgets that I'm even there. I can bang pots and pans, run bath water, turn up house music, flash my breast, and my man will still have his eyes buried in a poem. Mark my words. My man gonna be late to his own funeral because he'll still be working on a piece, editing, revising, signing up for open mics. Poetry has become more than just someone who my man messes around with. I'm reminded of the M. Toomey song, You, Me, and He. But I guess for me, it's you, me, and she. I don't know how y'all do this poetry thing. Poetry is out here breaking up homes. But then again, poetry saves people who were traumatized by broken homes. Maybe I'm jealous of poetry spending so much time with my man. But then again, poetry is the only outlet some have to help them deal with the man. Maybe I need to see a relationship therapist to help me deal with poetry. Or maybe I need to stop doing what so many women do when there's someone else in the picture. I need to stop blaming poetry and start holding my man accountable.
Okay, can we just go on to the next person? Who's next?
Uh-oh.
So,
Shots fired.
Lord. All right.
listen,
All the shots.
what is that? What is that disclaimer? The people in this poem are not representative of real life individuals.
And that would be a lie.
No poets were harmed.
Oh man. Wow.
DMA, you should have let that cramp do what it had to do.
You know what? You thank you. You know what? You see, I should have let it escape.
The
That's
cramp
exactly what I
tried to
should
save
do.
you.
You're right. The cramps. I see. I didn't know. Oh man.
Lord, Lord, Lord. And we get to catch that on the playback.
He actually wrote that piece for me because that's what I was feeling. I was the muse for it. Because he know he guilty. He know. He already know.
Wow.
See, for the record, actually, if we're going to be accurate, I did not write the piece. I transcribed it. Because what she doesn't realize is she's one of these people. She talks in poetry without realizing it.
Mm.
So sometimes I just be secretly recording her as she's talking and lambasting me. Because if I gotta get all this smoke, you might as well get a poem out of it.
Right, right.
Always with the homework. Always.
It was dope, though. It was definitely a
That's a beautiful thing, though, I think.
And Mr. Witz gave you a great title. Poetry is Usher with a bowl of cherries.
Listen, poetry be breaking up marriages. I'm trying to tell you that Usher is something else. Man, shit.
Try cookies.
Oh yeah, Nemo with a bowl of cookies. That's
Oh,
what I should have
yeah.
said.
Try cookies.
Poetry is
Yes.
Nemo with a fucking a tray of cookies. Oh shit! I gotta put that in there real quick.
Thanks for the space.
Oh, we love you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing and pushing through them cramps. Thank you, M.A. Dennis, for making sure that the cramp didn't win so that we could get that experience. It was super dope.
That was crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got that on the
I'm trying to
playback
figure out
too.
how you're going to edit. I don't know if you're going
No,
to
I'm not
edit me
editing.
moaning and groaning.
There is no editing. I'm sorry. The video is the video, and we will have that experience again.
He doesn't like editing.
Yeah, yeah. Only thing that I hate is when we got music that comes in, and we're not allowed to have somebody else's work in here. But this is all us, and
Poetry is Nemo.
Listen, I understand the no editing, but if maybe we can get one of those technical difficulty pop-ups or something.
Viewers'
Because
discretion is
this
advised.
I'm just saying for the purposes of this, like there was a medical emergency happening, and normally that type of thing, you don't.
Look,
I do the
week,
noise for you.
Look,
there
I'm
you
gonna be
go.
honest with you. Last week, Sidekick interrupted with something that sounded.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Look, Scraps. I thought that was. Listen, Scraps. I thought that was you and your friend over there. I was like, oh, mute them, baby, mute them.
Bro, I tattled on myself. It's different when you start snitching.
Right. Listen, if you never cleared that up, I would have still thought what I thought. I was like, oh, baby, you gotta mute them over there.
No, dude, that was me. I was going through it. It was awesome. I did not know I could still blush like that. It was such a fucking incredibly human experience where I was like, oh yeah, dude, I'm super embarrassed. This is awesome.
Man, listen.
Well, all I will say is this: we are on the verge of a T-Mobile sponsorship. You don't want to throw it away with the unedited version. I'm just saying, for the sake of keeping this partnership with T-Mobile alive.
Look, we got to clean it up, huh? I love it. Everyone, please unmute yourselves. Come on the screen if you feel comfortable enough.
Apparently, I'm comfortable if I'm oohing and eyeing and lower and higher on a freaking recording.
Oh, Escape, you look beautiful. Your skin is
all,
thanks.
Looking fresh out the shower over there. No baby on your back. Look, must have put them down early tonight.
Yeah, like I've been trying to stay up late and wake up early to get my
Oh,
creative
sure.
time in
Oh, sure.
because,
That's what's up.
otherwise forget about it. So that's what I'm
Glad
doing
you
right
can
now.
make it. Well, we gracious to have you, even if it's just to listen. We're ecstatic to have everybody here in this room tonight. Yeah. So
Yeah,
before we
thank
close
you,
out, is there
Mr.
anything?
Woods. Thank you, Gifted, for the space.
Man, love you, brother.
Yes.
Love you.
Yeah.
Thank
You very much
you.
a
Thank
big part.
you.
You
Thank
just a
you,
big
Elizabeth,
part of
for
this
jumping
spaces.
in. Love you guys. You all were great. M.A. Dennis, good to see
Wait.
you.
Okay, no. I forgot. You did the TikTok. Did you see what I put in the chat?
No, I
You
ain't
see-
see no comments from you. I was so
No, I
sad.
said
It's in there.
you should make a TikTok of that last poem, the
Oh,
TikTok
who
poem.
left?
Oh,
I did see that. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. Is
I'm
that
Where's
a
sorry.
thigh?
I
Is
did
that a
see.
knee, baby?
What?
oh
Is that a knee?
oh my goodness.
Oh my
Okay,
Lord.
Lord.
I be
Wits.
seeing it. Look, I be
Oh,
spotting
Goodness.
it. Yeah,
I'm
look,
sorry.
I recognize my baby anywhere. In a
They
crowded,
were
in a
they were
crowded
doing
room of women.
firecrackers, so I came upstairs so y'all wouldn't hear all that.
It's all right.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to video chat you after this.
Oh
Oh,
my
Hey,
God.
hey,
oh,
Y'all cut it
Brandy.
Lord,
out.
Lord.
Hey, Brandy.
Hey y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm late.
Oh, hey,
Yeah, you
Brandy.
missed
I
it all,
know.
girl.
You
I
missed it. You girl,
know
you
I
missed it.
had a class that I had to teach, and I'm sorry,
Oh,
y'all.
That's
no, no
awesome
reason to
You
though.
apologize.
sorry?
You always here
That's
for
Sorry.
us, and we
awesome.
love
Yeah.
you. We
And
love
we
you
met
so much.
yeah.
And so it's recorded, so you can always go back and catch the playback.
Girl, yeah.
And you will want to go
Oh.
back and catch this one tonight. We have some amazing
Right. You're gonna have a
pieces.
time with this playback.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
yes.
skip over the cramp part, the part with the cramp. Just
Look,
skip
we
over
had
He
that.
said skip over the crowd.
look.
The crap part.
Apparently, we
Oh
had two
Yeah.
no.
group pieces in here. Nemo and Elizabeth and Erica and M.A. Dennis. We had two group pieces. Yeah, but
Wits, don't
definitely.
forget to let me know location, address for
Okay.
tomorrow after work.
Yeah, I'll make sure I send it out.
Okay.
I'll send it to you. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now while we closing out. But
Okay.
tonight was a
110. Oh,
beautiful
never mind.
experience,
I ain't gonna say
everybody.
it on here.
What you was gonna say, baby?
1-1.
Don't be doing that.
I thought about it, yeah. But I got it memorized now.
Yeah, because this is public. I do got
I
haters
thought
out
about
there.
it
We
after
don't
I
want to get
started.
my haters my
Exactly.
location.
Right. Exactly.
I stopped.
Yeah, she
Don't
caught it. She
you
caught it
never
in time.
stop, girl. Don't you never stop.
Well,
Oh,
listen, I just saw one of my
thank you for being
friends.
here, Liz. Oh, she gone, but we appreciated her as well. Go ahead, M.A. I'm
Oh, she
sorry.
left. She left. I wanted to say thank you to her for coming.
Yeah,
Elizabeth left
Yeah,
already. Oh shoot.
yeah.
All right.
yeah. You got to make sure she comes back,
All
man.
right. Well,
Tonight
Nemo,
was
if you could
super dope.
just you could just tell her. Well, I think I have. I think I follow her. It was good to see her because
Yeah, I'll let her know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brandy, you look pretty tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, girl, listen. I want to take a class. You teaching class like that.
Look at him. Look at him. I
I'm
will take
sorry,
a
girl. You know
class.
I love you, girl. You know I love you.
Your lady is gonna be your teacher,
Oh.
and I'm sure she is gonna teach you a lot of things.
Listen, listen.
Oh,
It's a learning
it's the
experience,
adult
and
hour at
I'm up for it.
11:14.
I'm up for it too.
You about to have a partner teacher conference.
Teacher
Oh, that's so
campus.
cute.
I like how
I
you
love
did
that.
that. I like how you
I
did
love
that.
that. That's so cute.
Mm.
Teacher conference.
That's right.
Okay.
Y'all need to make this like a in-person situation.
We working on that. We
Yes, we
definitely
definitely
do.
working on it.
We definitely do.
And
I'm
it,
trying to put something together where
They
it's going
had
to
one
be
last year. Didn't you? You had remember
what the
get together at the
yeah,
Yeah.
that was 2 years
oh,
ago.
was it?
Was it 2 years?
It was last year, was
Oh,
it?
it was
Yeah, it
last
was
year.
last.
No,
That's
it
what I
was a
thought.
year
It
ago.
could when
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Nemo
was.
brought the cookies.
Yeah.
And I still have your cookie container, Nemo.
Oh my God,
Oh
Erica.
my Lord.
I
That's
keep saying when I
terrible.
come back to Charlotte, if I got to give it to Wits or something to give to you so you can feel it again, you know.
Oh, she said so you can feel it.
Listen, you know that the way that came out, you know, that was kind of dangerous there, Erica.
Oh my God.
Listen, but
I don't think we ever
I
saw
think we
M.A.
need to
Dennis'
do a whole
head.
naked
He
up in
always
there.
have a hat on.
That's
Yeah.
true. He
Got
does. He
Yeah.
only has a hat
a
on all
little
the time.
haircut.
Nice shave. I like that.
Oh, excuse me.
Better
No.
go ahead, Erica.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I am trying to figure out what it would look like to put together a Who Naked Up in Here weekend,
Oh,
and see what I can do to make it festive for everyone and make it worth coming down, you know.
Sent you
So
and Nemo some notes. Y'all ain't even respond.
Just make sure Nemo has some cookies. That's definitely
Oh, well,
got to
that's
be on
number
on the
one.
yeah, I don't
checklist.
think that's ever going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Cookies.
Well, I will
that's part of his
come
love
if y'all
language.
have
So I
it.
think you'll always have that, right, fool?
Absolutely. Cookies.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Cool. Cool.
All right,
I'm
well, we're gonna
I-
close out. Oh,
I'm
go ahead.
almost tempted to invite my therapist too. I think
Your
we get some good
therapist?
poems out of that, Nemo. We invite our therapist to come. See what they have to say about that.
I actually did go to like a cocktail party and my psychiatrist was
What?
there. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Okay,
Yeah.
you just got the start of
that
your
was
next.
a little bit awkward.
You
But
just
yeah.
got the start of your next poem.
Right,
I saw my therapist at the
At a
bar.
cocktail party.
right.
Nope, at a bar.
Cocktail
Say bar.
party.
Yeah, no, you got to say
It
cocktail
had to
party because
tell
that's
him to
just
slow
something
down.
about a
That's
cocktail
sidekick.
party.
He's like peace.
I love you guys. I'm
Oh,
gonna leave you. I'm
We
gonna
love
leave
you.
you with. I'm gonna leave you with Wits, who's got the second best hair. Nemo,
Okay.
who's got the second best beard, and Gifted, the second best poem. Y'all be in good
Okay.
hands.
Look,
Good
I
night,
embrace all of
sidekick.
that. I embrace all
I
that.
love all y'all. I love
we love
all
you
y'all.
too.
I can't wait for
All
that
right.
naked weekend.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna work
I'm
it
gonna
out.
work on my panting and sighing.
Right.
Okay.
All
That
right, my
part.
brother. Get
I love y'all.
T-Mobile.
All
That
right.
part.
Peace,
Get
sidekick.
All right,
T-Mobile.
love
Have
you,
a
bro.
great night. Oh, I
Get
ain't see
T-Mobile.
Maddie
You got
leave
that feature
either.
coming up too. Matter of fact, I
People
meant
just
to have him speak about that feature he got coming up. I missed that, but it's all good.
what's coming up?
Sidekick got a feature coming up out here.
Oh, okay.
It's all good.
I'm coming up there tomorrow.
Yes, come on up, baby.
You
You
coming
coming?
to Charlotte tomorrow?
Yeah, I wish.
Come on, Gifted, don't
Oh,
tease us
don't
like
tease
that.
like
I'm
that. Come on, now. Why
sorry.
you do that?
It was just wishful thinking because I
Okay.
You
wish.
know,
Well, that's not bad. That's
and
it's
let's
good to
get
think.
the chocolate wine and everything. See, girl.
Oh, I know.
She knows she
We
wrong
need
for that.
some.
Oh,
She
you're
knows she
fancy.
wrong for that.
Chocolate
I think
wine.
Mr. Wish drank it all. By
Yeah,
now.
That's
Gifted
fancy.
turned me on to that.
You don't
Say
have
again.
any, do you?
Of course I don't.
No.
No. Yeah, I gotta get some more.
Baby, you know how long ago that was? That was 2 trips ago. You've been up here 3 times past that. I've definitely finished those
I
bottles.
brought some more, but I did.
You was
Erica, you
supposed
know
to,
we
you was
had in the
trying to fly
hotel
with
room
it
and
and
we couldn't
they caught
open
you.
it.
Yeah.
Well, remember they
I
took
left
And
it
now
some
I'm
of
with
your
you.
bottles.
carrying corkscrews. I can't corkscrews in my
We
bag
went and
now.
bought corkscrews and everything and still couldn't get that bottle open.
She keep trying to fly with it and they keep stealing her bottles. But we're not gonna talk about that.
Yes.
We're
They
not gonna talk
did.
about that. Getting flight attendants drunk on they
TSA gang took my bottles.
taking them home. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get off. They looking at the clock like it's almost time.
Oh wow.
Listen, Wiz, I know we in the middle of signing up, but I was just curious if Brandy had anything. If maybe she had
Listen, it'd
anything
be
she wanted to
awesome
take
to
us
hear
out
from
with.
Brandy.
Look at
If you
Brandy.
get a
She
poem
like,
out of Brandy, that
right.
would be a miracle.
Look,
The spirit moved
Brandy
me to
don't do
ask.
poems.
The spirit moved me to ask. See, this might be a first.
America's like it
Yep.
would be a miracle.
You
It
never know.
would.
I believe in miracles, Brandy. Don't let me
Erica
down.
doesn't, and neither do I. Listen to
Okay.
Erica.
See, that's the poem right there.
Oh my God.
That's
Erica
it
was
right there.
spot on. I will definitely not. I'm here to listen
Okay.
and be inspired.
No, we love it though. We always appreciate your energy. You know,
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
your presence is a poem.
Exactly.
Amen.
That part.
Uh-huh.
That
I
part.
love that part.
Yeah.
Your presence is a poem.
Yeah.
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 Mm.
I
All
gotta
right,
finish
y'all.
that
Let's get
piece.
up out of
All
here
right.
so I can
Love
spend
y'all.
some naked time with my baby.
Oh my goodness.
And I encourage it.
Please
I
do.
approve this message.
Yes, yes.
I approve
All
it.
right. Well, if y'all hook up tomorrow, have a good time. I love y'all.
Yes. All right, y'all. Good
All
night.
right,
That's the
and I'm
plan.
gonna send the Addy as soon as I close out, okay?
All right.
All
As
right.
soon as you what?
As soon as we close this, as soon as we
Yeah, or you can send it to Dennis,
It's
whichever one of
okay.
us.
okay.
Okay.
I don't
No,
have
I thought
Dennis'
he said
direct number. I
something
don't want to
else.
send it through
It was my
the
ears.
No, you heard it right. He said when I pull out. That's what he said. Exactly. You heard it right. You heard it right.
Jesus. Be a
You heard it exactly right.
And on that note, I'm gonna
This-
exit stage
Thank
left.
you,
this-
MA. I knew I
this
went
man
crazy.
this man with the unintentional innuendo is
Right.
crazy.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was me. I was like, wait, what?
You better go up there and go see that man.
Oh
Tell
my
her,
goodness.
you better tell her, Brandy.
Brandon said, you better go, girl. I'm trying again soon.
Yes, and I'm waiting.
Captain's
All
orders.
right. Nemo, great work tonight.
Yes, and they was
Always,
phenomenal,
always.
MA,
bro.
always love your work.
And
too.
more duets. Y'all should just
Right.
make that like a series. Just
I'm trying to put together a date night live, but
Oh, we
I
got it
want to
now.
do that on Instagram. I don't want to do that. I
Yeah,
want to
we gonna do that.
privatize it as
Okay.
the Zoom. I want to do it on
IG.
Ain't Right Tribe page. So
Right.
Okay.
we'll figure it out and get these couples together and have a good time.
Sound like a
Well,
plan.
I'll be
Sound like a
watching
plan.
because I'm not in a relationship. I'll be
You can still
watching.
come add to the comments.
Yeah,
I
well,
will.
you're in a relationship with us,
Right.
collectively.
That part.
Collective relationship.
That
Yes.
part.
Oh,
All
Prada just
right.
joined.
Well,
Wait,
y'all have
somebody
a
just
good
joined.
night.
Prada
Man.
just joined, but you just
Prada,
had
you
somebody
popping
join.
in, we popping out.
Oh,
Yes.
Prada, we was leaving, baby.
Hey, Prada.
We love you,
Yes,
Marissa,
we love you.
but we
Okay,
leaving.
there she is.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Prada, I
Oh
was late
man,
too.
I'm late. I just got home.
Yeah,
Prada,
Open
we
my
were both late.
it was a
That's
hell of a
okay.
night too. It was a
Brandy did
night.
too.
Bye.
You're gonna want
I
to
miss
catch
you
the
guys.
playback. Yeah, we miss you too. Good to see your
Miss
smile.
you.
It's okay. Next time.
Yeah,
Next
and
time.
Erica did a
You
poem.
have to catch
Erica
the
did a
playback
poem.
though. This is
Yeah.
gonna be episode number 83 of Food
Oh,
Naked
You
Up
can
in
catch
Here.
it.
You have to catch the playback. I promise you.
Where do I
Brandy,
see
yeah,
it?
you gotta go back, Brandy.
You're gonna
and catch
Where
enjoy
do
the
I
it.
playback.
catch? Where do I see it at? On your
On YouTube
on
under Mr. Witz.
Mr. Witch YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I will. All right, I'll see
Yeah,
y'all
the
next
right,
gifted
y'all.
should go listen to my rendition of Mr. Witz's poem from today.
Oh yeah.
Oh shoot! All right, I'm
very
going.
funny.
Look,
It's a
you ain't
little
gotta tell me
TMI,
twice.
but I'm like,
All
okay.
hearts and minds.
If
I'm
I
going.
didn't know Mr. Witz, it would be fine, but I know the two of you, so I'm like, yeah.
Love it.
All right, y'all.
All right, guys, peace and
everybody.
If
blessings.
all
See you next
hearts,
time.
minds, and
Bye.
cramps are clear.
Bye.
All
That
right, good
part.
night, y'all.
MA, I'll see you tomorrow, my brother.
Sir.
All right,
All
blessings.
right. Blessings.
Bye,
Bye, guys. Have a good one.
y'all.
Brandy, be safe.
Peace and blessings.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Bye, baby.
Bye, baby.